Hi guys, let's have a look at the VS1 Cloud ERP software suite. Now when you purchase the package, you get it with all the modules you see across the top here. These are all fully integrated, and the moment you touch on anything inside the app, everything else knows about it. Everything updates, it's real time, and it happens almost instantly. We're talking millisecond type stuff. It's brilliant. This is customizable, and you can turn features on and off. Now, there's also a mobile app that comes with it, like so. And again, so generally your staff can run around with the mobile app, but you again have full access to everything. It's all fully integrated. The moment you touch anything, anywhere, everything else knows about it. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. All right, let me go back. So you've got full accounts, everything to do with accounting. You've got the full options through here. You can do journals, revenues, the whole lot. It gives you instant dashboard reports. You can look at your structure of your chart of accounts. I can set it up as a tree, whatever I like. And again, these numbers are all drillable. They'll take you back to whatever makes that up, back to the original entry that did it. So there you go. Really, really awesome, easy to use. Let me go back. So full accounts, you've got journal entries, you can do all your tax reporting, all that sort of things included. You've got hundreds of reports. There are quite literally hundreds of these things. Again, these are all customizable. You can customize these reports. You can modify them as you see. You can dump them as a spreadsheet. It can be a straight spreadsheet where it's basically gives you all the raw data and away you go. Let me just enable that. Or the one I like better is you can make what we call a spreadsheet link, and this is fantastic. It gives you the ability to make a spreadsheet. I'm just going to drop that straight onto my desktop. The beauty of this, let me just enable it, is it is automatically linked back to the raw data in VS1. So in here you can create all sorts of charts and reports and options you want. If you don't want to use one of the reports built into VS1, you can come into the spreadsheet link option, dump it into a spreadsheet. You have a raw data tab. The raw data tab, let me show you an example. I'm just going to clear it out. The raw data tab will then affect any other reports that you've created on this spreadsheet because it's linked, it's tied back to that raw data tab. If I look at the raw data tab and I go to my data option and simply refresh all, it now communicates almost instantly back to the VS1 tables in real time and gives you a live update. And again, there's my report back again. So you've got a couple of options with your Excel spreadsheets, and you've got even more options with your reports. All right, let me jump back there. So you can run your reports in here. These are all customizable. You can alter dates, create filters, do a whole bunch of things. You can dump it as a straight spreadsheet, or you can do it as a linked spreadsheet that ties it back into the raw data. All right, a couple other options. When you look at, you've got a full appointment calendar setting in here. These will allow you to book in your calendars and stuff like that. Staff can come in, book a leave request to say, look, I'd like to be on holidays over this period. That works on an approval system. So you need to get approved to go on leave, but at least you'll have notice of it. You've got full banking modules. And again, these are fully integrated with your bank. They're a live feed. They'll feed straight through. I can drill down into any bank rec that I'm running, and it'll have a live feed banked back to the bank, like so. It does matching and rules. Got all sorts of options of modifying those rules, banking, matching, and stuff like that. And again, it'll give you values all the way back. You can drill into any of those. Now remember, when you're looking at any of these lists, again, these are all customizable. You can turn features on and off. You can run filters, do a spreadsheet link, and again, dump it straight to a spreadsheet. You've got a full contacts range. And again, this is all your customers, your suppliers, your staff, your leads, everybody you have contact with will store in the data here. And again, tons and tons of information from CRM, all the contact you've had with them, any attachments, all your invoicing you've ever done is all there. So that'll all be there. You can look under, if you're creating jobs, a customer job, you can store it here, and a full transaction list of everything you've ever done with that customer is right there. All right. Also under your contacts app, when you're looking at any of your charts or anywhere in the software, you've got the ability to simply click on there, edit your chart, and you've got close to 200 different charts, options, graphs you can choose from. There is just tons of them here. And again, they're all included, they're all part of the pack, and you can turn them on off as you see fit. It's awesome. All right, let me go back. There's a full chat app. So internal communication with your staff. You can ask, go off and do a task, set an option, run an invoice, did you send a quote? It's all included. And again, this ties back into the mobile app. It'll come into here as well. And again, the staff will get a little red number up the top. They can run their chat app in here as well. And again, it'll feed straight back to them. So on their phone, they know straight away that there's a message for them and they can follow that up. All right, let me go back. Keep in mind as well with your mobile, you've got the option to customize this. So you can, I wouldn't show all the buttons all the time, but you can choose different options in here. Customize the screens that you want people to see, and then they don't look at everything. But again, that option's available to you right there. All right, let me jump back. Full CRM. So here we can work with leads, do follow-up calls, do prospects, all those sorts of things. You can set tasks for projects, for options, all these sorts of things. All included, all again fully integrated. The moment you do anything anywhere, everything else knows about it. Let me go back. You've got full EDI and integration. So under your settings, just come down to EDI and integration. And again in here, you can tie this back into a bunch of different accounting packages if you choose. You can tie it back into your payroll packages, your ADPs, all these sorts of things are all included. That's all part of the pack. And again, it's fully integrated. The moment you touch anything in there, it'll feed straight back. Your MailChimp is a way of doing marketing campaigns with the MailChimp. And again, that's tied in. Automatic API connection, and away you go. Absolutely brilliant. So a big part of the EDI sessions, you've got full communication with Core EDI, our sister company. And this allows you to connect to virtually anything from anywhere. And basically all you do is you select the accounting package you want on the left and what you want to connect to on the right. Now once you've made those connections and set up those, and again that's all you need, those very simple fields like so, fill them in once you know that, and you'll get that from any sort of website you choose, customer portal. Again, they're all there. We can test that it works. It'll give you a connection, and again that's all part of the VS1 pack. You can tie that all together and it just works beautifully and seamlessly. It all feeds right back and away you go. You've got a full range of dashboards, and in this case there's your accounting dashboard. Remember, you can adjust all of these at any time. You can put whatever you like on those front screens. You have what we call an executive dashboard. So this is an overall of the company. So balance sheet, cash flows, do a comparison between the two. You've got a sales manager dashboard. How well are the staff performing? Are they reaching quota? Are they making new deals? Are they closing deals? Are they following up? Again, how many new leads have come in? Again, all part of the pack. Absolutely brilliant. You can have your own personal dashboard. And again, this is great for if you've got follow-ups to do, opportunities to chase. Again, all part of that. Full fixed assets. So this allows you to track all your fixed assets. I can run depreciation schedules in here. I've got tax value and book value. You can do additional information. There's a full service workshop option included in the pack. That's all part of it. and again it's all included, and again turning this on and making it work is easy. There's a full hire module. There's a full leads option, so you can run leads, track them, whatever they're doing. Full inventory. Now in your inventory you've got everything, and again in here everything from lot number tracking to serial number tracking, from bins, from batches. There's just so many options. You can do automatic reordering, automatic locations. You can run multiple warehouses. You can run multiple options. Again, all part of the pack. Full manufacturing. Here we can do all sorts of options, from bill of materials all the way through. And again, each of these modules that I'm touching on, there's a full video section further down. You can get into a lot more detail than what I'm touching on here. The whole idea of the video I'm showing you right now is just to give you a brief overview, to give you a bit of a 10-minute touch on what VS1 Cloud ERP can do for you. And again, you can see this. Now, the beauty of the manufacturing option, this also ties in with your mobile app. So staff can clock on and clock off to jobs. Just go up to like so. It comes with geofencing. It tells them you've clocked on the right place. I'm going to start a job. The staff would do this on their mobile, and it would allow you to track it. I'm going to start work on that job there. The timer comes on. You now know who's working on what job at any point in time. The big benefits here are if they go on a break or they stop the work for any reason, if they're on a lunch break, they go on a break or whatever reason, they can take a photograph to say, look, I'm stuck on this piece, can you reassign it to somebody else? There are attachments that you can see what they should be doing. There are all sorts of options all built into that. And again, if I flick back here on your manufacturing side, I can also allocate staff to certain jobs, and you'll see the timer running, telling you immediately who's working on what job and what they're doing, all tied in. You've got a full payments section from statements all the way through. Now again, these can all be tied in. There's payroll, full purchasing, so everything to do with purchasing, including purchase order approval levels. So certain staff can purchase this much and it flows out through. So again, all tied in like so. Absolutely brilliant. Let me go back. Full receipt claims options. Now also under your purchasing, you've got the ability to simply add a purchase order by just scanning it straight in. If I go select a purchase order for whatever reason it may be, like so, it will then automatically scan that receipt. I don't have to do anything. It loads the whole thing up and stores the attachment. And there is the purchase order I just scanned. How easy is that? Alright, let me save that. Once you save, again you've got your built-in messaging system, so I can send an email out to my supplier to say I've received this, I can SMS a user, or I can send it through to the VS1 app. So let me just turn all that off. I'll keep it on the app. I'm going to update that user to know that I've processed this purchase order automatically. And again, back over here under the chat app, you'll see the little one appears, and again when I look at that, it tells me I've now done something with that purchase order. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. And again, that all came from the scanning of the receipt claims. Now that's also available on your mobile. You have up to 98% success rate with your scans, but you can also come back and make any adjustments to that as you see fit. Again, full reporting, and there's a whole bunch of information in here. This grayed out section for your accountant is a real detailed big corporate type reporting stuff. It's stuff that accountants will produce, but that will do it automatically for them, and absolutely brilliant. Under your sales, you've got full options here to everything from, if I drop in an invoice, if I'm on site with my mobile, I can pull up the invoice. You just simply hit the pay now button and the client can pay there and then on site. Now if you tie that back in with the repairs and servicing option, now this is where if I'm working on my fixed assets or a customer's fixed asset, where on-site service calls for like a plumber or an electrician or anything like that. Even ties in with the hire module where you're doing service work on a piece of machine. Again, I can look at that. Again, this ties in with the mobile app for service calls. This will feed directly out to the mobile app. And again, in a glance, you can see what they're working on. Any servicing work that had to be done. So if it's an annual maintenance type service call, you'll work it here. What typical faults you face and how to solve it, and the work performed. And again, the beauty of this on your mobile app, in standing in front of the customer, they simply hit pay now, customer scans in their credit card, payment done. Before the tech even leaves site, payment is made. Absolutely brilliant. All right, let me go back. Full sales options. Again, this all ties into the mobile app. You've got quoting and stuff like that. You can set that all up. And again, if I jump back over to this, on your invoice side, if I zoom in on this, again, we can pay now. The beauty of this as well, again, if I'm booking in with that on the service on the appointment side, I can book it in, start the job immediately, and there I am. And again, I can clock onto that job wherever I am. We also tie it in with Google Maps, so it'll give directions on the way to there. And as you do this work, the customer is immediately notified with the messaging system. It goes out directly to them and away they go. Absolutely brilliant. All right, let me come back. So there you go. That's just a brief touch on the options inside of VS1 Cloud. I've only touched on around half of what's available in here. There is so much more available. Please watch the other videos that are more focused on each module. That'll give you a lot more detail about what's available to you. But again, thanks for watching. I really do hope that made sense. Please again, go look at the other videos with a lot more detail on it, or just give us a call, drop us a line. We're more than happy to do a full presentation, give you an idea and answer your questions directly. But again, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.